Charlie, one of the very small number produced that are actually aerobatic. Stress for aerobatics from the factory. Jim's from here, South Dakota, where he runs Mustang Aviation, a full-service FBO. Welcome you out there on your cross countries or on your hunting trips. Now, from the full vertical roll in a Bonanza, the half-cubic 8 turnaround, we'll watch for Jim to come back in. This was one of the last aerobatic Bonanzas off the assembly line. He built over 100 of these. As Jim does this move, I'll tell you that it is stressed to +6, -3 times the force of gravity. It has some special aerobatic features that are not on other Bonanzas. It has a strengthening stringer back by the baggage compartment. It has a door that jettisons on the right side in case you run into trouble. It has an extra set of electric fuel pumps, and it has 2 fuel receptacles on each wing for aerobatic work. A lot of them were used as military trainers when the Beechcraft sold them to foreign interests, and the airline Lufthansa used these aircraft as trainers for their future pilot in their apprentice program as well. So from the loop over on the right in the hammerhead with the family airplane. Yes, it is a Beech Bonanza. It is not equipped with inverted flight, so time upside down and time to vertical must be timed so that the oil does not cavitate. Kirby Chambliss and the Red Bull Skydivers making their way down the flight line in our Ford Mustang convertibles. Give those great performers a big round of applause. Kirby Chambliss makes his way towards us. Jim Peitz now working with energy on this aircraft. Into the hesitation roll, the 8-point hesitation roll all the way around. With the advantage of being able to go comfortably cross-country in your airshow airplane. Unlike the extra monoplane that Jim used to perform in, he is now getting a tremendous amount of response and bookings for this because it's different. It is a variety. Jim Peitz with over 12,000 hours of flight time says for you, Bonanza pilots do not try this at home. This is one of the aerobatic models. It's got a 3-blade Hartzell propeller, avionics by Aspen glass panel. And now Jim has that number of hesitations he did with a 4-point hesitation roll. And off on the left side, he will transition into the hammerhead turnaround. Coming back in for a double roll to the left and to the right. Kirby Chambliss and the Red Bull Skydivers in the meantime, ready to receive your applause. See how quickly Jim Peitz gets back in the family sedan back into the airshow center area. Cool and comfortable in a luxurious, well-ventilated cockpit. That's the way to fly air shows, and that's the way to get to and from. Into the Cuban 8 maneuver, the figure 8 traced out with smoke, with the figure 8 laying on its side. There is Kirby and the Red Bull skydiving team. We'd like to thank Jim Peitz's sponsors as he goes high and to your left in the aerobatic Bonanza. XWWX Weather, Aspen Avionics, Phillips 66 Aviation Products, Oregon Aero, Wheelan Engineering, Kelly Manufacturing, and of course his own business in Pierre, South Dakota, as he lifts the nose up and does for us. Rolling maneuver. Let's see, we got to roll to the one direction. And then he changes that direction to unwind the Bonanza. Mustang Aviation, Jim's full-service FBO in Pierre, South Dakota. Stop by and visit with Jim and the great folks at Mustang Aviation. Now, Jim's going to angle the Bonanza, the aerobatic Honda Extra, those high-performance monoplanes. I don't think you're going to see Jim go in excess of 4 Gs with his maneuvers throughout this flight regime. John Moore making his way down the flight line in our Ford Mustang convertible as Jim Peitz over the top of John Moore, rolls the aircraft around, and while he's upside down, drops the gear down. A great way for you to have fun. Jim tells me there's about 8 or 10, maybe 12 at the most of these type of aerobatic bonanzas in the country. They come up for sale occasionally, and they're sought after because not only do you have on the flight line Kirby Chambliss and the Red Bull Skydivers as we get ready to land Jim Peitz. By the way, people say Pierre, South Dakota. Danny, that's Pierre. No, I found out the hard way that the locals say it's Pierre. And when you're in Pierre, South Dakota, you say Pierre, South Dakota, because that's how the people that grew up there say Pierre, South Dakota. Thank you. You are correct.